Hey everyone, so in today's video we are going to be talking about theme. Now with theme, it is the unifying idea. Okay, so to kind of break that down a little bit more, it's what the author is trying to teach the reader, you, okay? And I always think of Bluey because Bandit is the ultimate teacher in that show. He's always teaching the kids lessons about life, and therefore the author of Bluey is always trying to teach you as you're watching it about life. About the author, about its ideas, about life the author is trying to express to the reader. It could be a message. It could be a lesson the reader can take away from a work of literature. Now, literature is just it's just a big word for saying the reading that you are doing to try to like that's usually literature is reading that's assigned for schoolwork, basically. I mean, literature is more than that. Literature is the writing that's considered important for enough for us to look at, but anything that is written can be considered literature. Okay, so answering this question, explain a lesson you have learned in life. It's not a part of the video, but just explain a lesson that you have learned in life, whether it's from the show Bluey or from your parents or from a friend, anyone. Now, theme usually is, that's a 9, is inferred by the reader. Okay, now we've known inferencing, right? You take background knowledge plus what you're reading in the text, and that is an inference. But what it means when it comes to theme is that means the author does not directly state the theme. Very rarely have I seen, like maybe nursery rhymes or fables or something like that will come out and say it, but in the literature that you are reading now and will be reading in the future, the author's not just going to come out and say, money can't buy happiness, blah, 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 blah. So you have to figure it out. That's what you have to do. You have to figure out whatever the theme is in the story. Now, there are 3 steps. I've done one of the steps for you because it's super long, and I just, for the sake of time, don't want you to kill yourself. Make sure you don't miss the part at the top here, the 3 steps. So how to identify theme. And our first step is think about the challenges the main character is facing. So when it comes to theme, you always want to be thinking about the conflict for everything really in the story, but really theme. So what is the conflict? What is the main character struggling with, or what does the author want me to believe? So if the author or if the character is struggling with something, generally speaking, one more here, but pay attention to how the main character, before I went down that rabbit hole, I wanted to make sure I had everything. So he acts to and solves the problem. So what this all kind of means here, right, is that whatever conflict the character is dealing with, the main character, the protagonist is dealing with, they will learn from that conflict. When that conflict is resolved, they will learn something, they will understand something will become clearer to them, or they'll have an epiphany, but they will learn something, and the author wants you to learn what the character learned. The author wants you to learn from the character's experiences, or whatever it is that has happened to the character. That lesson is meant for you. So when you are looking for the theme in a story, and you're making that inference, you're trying to figure it out, because again, it's not going to come out directly and say it. You need to focus on the characters. Don't just guess something randomly. It's not just when you're making an inference, right? You're not just making something up. What did the character do? And so what you need to think about is just think about things that you have experienced in your life and connect it to what the character is experiencing. So, pro tip, pay attention to the plot, which is kind of what we were just talking about, right? Oh man, that's not good. Pay attention to the plot. So what do I mean by that? Both plot, that's not what I want, both plot and theme develop over the course of the story. Important moments in the plot are usually tied to the theme. So just like what we did with Climax back in September and October, we're doing again here with theme. I don't know why that came out so small. I'm sorry for that. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. I don't know why. But anyways, paying attention to those things, right? Following the story as it progresses, following the characters, seeing what they learn, and then you learn from what those characters learn. So theme hierarchy, ranking a theme, that's caps, ranking of theme in order of importance. So one story, especially an novel, can have many themes, right? So one story, especially novel, can have themes. Readers have to identify the primary theme and then the secondary or minor themes. So with this, okay, again, it goes back to what we just talked about. There is a main theme and is connected directly to the character, and that character will learn that main theme at the end of the story. They may learn something earlier in the story. They may have a realization or something earlier in the story, and that might teach them a lesson, and you might take that away as well. However, the end of the story is where that main theme should become apparent to the character, and then therefore should reveal itself in some way, shape, or form to you. Now, after this, write your summary about what you learned about theme, and then there is a theme practice. Piper has worked in the past. Hopefully it works now. If not, we'll figure something else out, because these questions can go with anything. So if not this Pixar short, we will find a different Pixar short. After that is done, I want to check this to see how you did. And then there is a quizzes. You have one attempt on the quizzes. All right, you may use these notes. No, you may not use these notes. No. You may use your paper notes, not my video. You may use these paper notes. So if you took good notes, you can use them on the video. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, you may use these paper notes on the video. Sorry for flip-flopping back and forth there. All right, and if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure that I check this. And if you have any questions, please let me know. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.